You know what I'm talking about when I say there's times that you're happy to be alive to actually witness some things happening. And the 2024 Camaro is one, just Camaro 6 in general. But today's video is about the YENKO. SVE's YENKO, I guess is a better way to say it. The stage 1, 2, and now they got the stage 3. This is the car that was going to take it to new heights. It was going to be the car where everything is maxed out. And this is going to be a video where this isn't technically really released yet, but I got my hands on some info. Thank you to the person that forked it over to me. But I'm going to tell you everything I know so far about this car in general to date. So let's get started. Like I said, as everybody knows, every car, well, every SVE YENKO, 50 units per year. Seems to be that pretty much they've taken a 50 horsepower bump every year since they came back with the 5th gen. I'm going to tell you, this is going to be the pinnacle of Camaro. This is it. This car is turned up to the max. It's impressive as hell. And I'm going to say, if you have a Camaro Collector's Edition on order, this is going to make your car even more so feel like a waste of money. I'm going to tell you right now, this car comes at a price and it is staggering, eye-watering. It is it's an expensive Camaro, and this is probably the most expensive Camaro to date, even more than the Exorcist made by Hennessy. I got my hands on the PDF for the brand new YENKO 2024. This hasn't been updated on the website yet, but it soon will be. So here we go. This is the 2024 YENKO Camaro, and we have the stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. Now the stage 3 is the top one up here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, yes, it gets the ZL1 1LE wing. No, I don't know. I can't really see the X on the end caps of the winglets, so I'm not sure if this is an actual GM wing, but it is the ZL1 1LE style of wing. It is carbon fiber, and I'm sure it is every bit of quality as the OE one. The hockey puck stripes running down the side of the car from the quarter to the front fenders. Right there on the front fender, you can see the YENKO badge, obviously, and then right above it is the 427 CID cutout or print on the hockey stripe itself, because this car does get a 427 cubic inch engine. We'll get to it here in just a little bit. On the hood, you're going to be getting the emblem that says 1500 horsepower. That's right, 1,500 horsepower this car gets. That's insane. Keep in mind, and I'm going to tell you right now, this car you can buy at the dealer. This car comes straight from a Chevrolet dealership, right off the showroom floor. I'll get to a little bit more of that here in a little bit, but this car does have a warranty, 1,500 horsepower. What the that is amazing. That is amazing. This is the fact of, I believe that the Camaro 6 Panther or whatever, who cares about that thing, 96 grand. Well, I believe that this package does come at a price of, or we'll get to it here in just a little bit further on down, but I'll tell you right now, everybody wants to know the goodies of the stage 3. We'll get to the stage 1, stage 2, but I kind of want to jump into stage 3 because, oh my god, it's stage 3. This is the big the biggest and the baddest. So here it says stage 3, our most powerful Camaro. Yes. Now, judging by the shape of the supercharger here, I cannot tell exactly what kind of supercharger it is, but I do know that SVE is the owner of Hamburger Superchargers. Hamburger, I can't remember how they say it, but Hamburger Superchargers. So this might be an in-house unit with somebody else's internals or rotors or whatever. I'm not sure. Might be an Edelbrock. I'm not sure. So I don't even know the size of it yet. So there's going to be a lot of information as far as like this car to be released, as far as what they're doing internally, fuel system upgrades, supercharger, you know, internals of the engine, all that stuff. So this is not going to be the only video I do on it. Trust me. It says our powerhouse, I'll just skip to the stage 3, delivers 1,500 horsepower at the crank. Now that's key. That's key. at the crank, and 1,350 foot-pounds of torque also at the crank. So, and it says it utilizes GM 6.6 liter iron block, which is good because 6.6, you know, as many of you know, I believe that's right around somewhere in the neighborhood of like 416 cubic inches. This is 427. So they take that 6.6 iron block, re-sleeve it to make it a 7 liter. So it looks like all of them get the 4340 steel crankshaft. It looks like stage 1 and 2 get the H-beam rods, and the stage 3 gets the forged I-beam rods. So it looks like CNC high flow LT4 ported heads. Man, that's a lot to say. With high lift springs, yada yada yada. You can read. They upgrade everything on the, looks like the upper portion of the engine, the top side. So you get ARP, high strength studs. Everything's moved over to a 10 rib serpentine belt system. Like I said, the upgraded fuel system and injectors. So as far as like details on injectors, whether they're going port injection, whether they're, you know, what they're doing, I don't know yet. So we will know here in just a little bit. It says a larger throttle body. We don't know the size. Like I said, there's a lot to be covered yet, but this is absolutely amazing that we have the information that we have right now. Now it does say in order to achieve the 1,500 horsepower down here in the little asterisks that I'm going to highlight here, it does say that you have to use Sunoco 260 GT race fuel. So it says lower power numbers are to be expected using 9193. Really wish they did an E85, but for those of you that are wondering what Sunoco GT 263 actually is, I'll share this here. It's basically just an oxygenated, it's unleaded 100 octane race gas. Super stable. It works really well in boosted applications. Now as far as like on a molecular level, the breakdown, all that good stuff, me myself, I've really not got into race gas and all the compositions and everything, but nonetheless, I'll put all the specs up for you. So 100 octane to 105 looks like it's rating at, so it's on par with E85, but it's probably cleaner. So there's all the specs for you. In case you're wondering, at the time I'm filming this, I did look, and it says that the average price online sells typically for a 5-gallon pail is $86 to $110. So it's gonna be about, well, Camaro 6 has like 19.2 gallon, I think it is. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of 19 gallon. So from bone dry to full, it's gonna take 4 pails of this. So it's gonna be roughly about $350 a tank. You know, maybe $250 to top it back off if you know, go down to a quarter tank and then fill it back up again like you should. Getting back into the, man, that thing just looks ridiculous, doesn't it? It says to maximize the engine performance, there is no substitute for cubic inches, like I've been saying forever. I wish SVE would actually do something with that ZZ632 engine. I think that would be absolutely insane. So yeah, okay, yes, right on. I was right on par. 6.6 would be just a little bit smaller than 416. So I think that might be like a 406 or a 408. 6.6, because it's saying 6.8 is a 416. So it looks like the stage 1, stage 2 get the LT1 engine, and then the stage 3 is getting a whole different engine. So they're starting with the cast iron block, which is going to add a little bit of weight, but it's going to add a whole lot of rigidity and reliability for it. The 427 7 liter, these are, like I said, going to be 50 units. So it looks like the stage 1, stage 2, like I said, they've went 50 horsepower bump increments in every year. So 2024, the final year for this Camaro 6, they're going to be finishing out. The automatics are going to be getting 1150 horsepower, and the manuals are going to be getting, okay, manual stage 2, I guess I should specify, because the stage 3 is manual only. So If you want the standard stage 2 package, standard, it's going to be 1200 horsepower. Now, as you know, Tracy Jenkins at Hayes, we've had a conversation, and you can go back through my channel and look at the, you can search that video. We had a conversation. It looks like these numbers are to the tire. We know that the 15, they have specified it's at the crank. So the thing is, I can't really, because I need to talk to multiple people as far as to get a good feel as far as what SVE sends these out the door with, because you don't know, one could be a fluke. Every gasoline engine is different. It's pretty cool that they're still having the stage 1, stage 2, just like normal. And it's going to be the stage 3 is going to be just absolutely insane. Looks like you're going to be getting all your typical goodies, the badges, carbon fiber hood, the exhaust tips, the hockey stripes, the, you know, this and that, everything that they're going to do on the brake calipers, the entry plate, keychain, the stitching in the seats and all that. Looks like all that's going to be carried over from the year to year. You know, obviously the paint colors, what they're offering for 2024 is going to be a little bit different. And, you know, in the end, it's all going to be pretty much the same as far as the standard Yenko. Here's where everything gets a little interesting. Here's a breakdown of pretty much what we know so far. As I said, stage 3, we'll get down here. They do offer the 4340 crank, I-beam rods, and they do upgraded induction system, bigger blower. I don't know how big yet. That supercharger that was on that engine really didn't look familiar to me, so it could be, and who knows, 3 liter, 4 liter, who knows. So it looks like they are going to a high capacity triple disc clutch. You're going to have to, because I believe that even the ZL1, I believe the ZL1 and the SS1LE use the same clutch and flywheel combo, and that usually lets go about 850 wheel max. So typically anywhere from like 750 to 850 wheel, that thing is being redlined and you're on borrowed time. So in order to go to 1500, if we go 1500 times, I'm just going to do some simple math of 20% parasitic drivetrain loss, talk 1200 rear wheel horsepower. Absolutely going to need an upgrade there. So as far as what brand, whether they're going to a carbon fiber or a ceramic or a Kevlar compound of friction discs, I should say, don't know. So they're going to a custom stainless steel exhaust. Oops, didn't mean to jump that around there, but custom stainless steel exhaust, calipers, like I said. You know, you're obviously going to get the standard lightweight Yenko wheels, and the tire, the footprint still staying 285 in the front, 305 in the rear. And it does look like you're going to get the carbon fiber hood and the carbon fiber wing, aside from the fact that this thing has an incredible warranty, 3 or 36,000 mile warranty. That's insane. With the stage 3, you're actually getting boost by wire. So I'm assuming that we're going to have different map settings. Now think about this, guys. This is a factory car that you can buy from a Chevrolet dealership. I'll get to the little bit. Like I said, I'll touch a little bit more of that here in just a little bit. Boost by wire. So this thing is going to be insane, and I am going to love to see how they set that up. God, this car is crazy. Props to you, SVE. This thing is nuts. I'm going to say I did get my hands on a little other tidbit of it's pretty cool, a little bit behind the scenes things I will share with you guys here. If you ever wondered the ordering process through a Yenko, I will tell you right now. I'll just go ahead and I will add this in. I got my hands on the ordering papers, so I just thought it was a cool little touch, you know, cool little touch. I don't ever see these things. You don't ever really get to see these things, but you know, when you talk to people that actually can afford to buy these cars and order these cars, yeah, they'll let you in on a lot of cool things. I'm gonna add this in. Here's the ordering. I'm sorry, that's for the dealer. I'll get to that here in just a second. The 2024 1500 horsepower, and I'm assuming all these are going to be about the same price, or not the same price. I'm assuming all these are going to be about the same. It's going to be just a little bit different. So, but this is for the stage 3. As you can see it here, it says manual only. Thank God. That's amazing. So obviously, as the manual goes, it's just going to be fill out the top half with all your info, the dealer info, and then you're going to check the boxes. They make it very, very clear that you need to put $10,000 down. But you know, obviously you're going to go with the 1SS or the 2SS 1LE. If you're going to go stage 3, it has to be manual. They're getting everything down for the transport, and here's where you can check all the boxes of pretty much what you want. There's not a whole lot that you can add on, but I'm very, very confident that you could call SVE and say, hey, I want this. Can you work this in? I mean, for an upcharge, I would imagine they'll pretty much do anything. So this is sick. This is cool. I really wish we would have known about this a lot longer ago. But yes, moving forward, this seems like a really, really cool company to deal with. Right there, $129,995. Maybe one too many nines there. 130 grand. That's the cost of the package alone, plus the cost of the car. So those of you that wanting to do this and you're wanting to know, no, you can't finance that. Yes, you have to pay for that cash up front. Obviously, it's going to retain its warranty for 3 years or 36,000 miles. But the simple fact is, what you're getting a piece of history here. So yes, this is probably the best way to do it. Am I going to have less in my car? I'm probably at like 95,000 in my car right now. Hindsight is always 2020. If you guys are looking to have a high horsepower Camaro and you're looking to do a build like this where it's like insane, out of control, you know, 4-digit horsepower numbers, I'm telling you guys, this is the way to go, because it doesn't even really matter how many miles you put on the car. They're only making 50 a year. So $10,000 down for a deposit. Check all the boxes that you want. Put your old John Henry on the line there. And then this is going to be the side for the dealership. So I'll let you guys I'll put it up on the screen here for you guys to read through if you want to. Pause the video or whatever. Obviously, you're going to have to go through. They're going to have to work in conjunction if you can't find a dealership, because I did try one local dealership here, the bigger dealership, and they still didn't know even what I was talking about. If you need help right here, boom, need help finding a GM dealer in your area, you can call that 732-240-3696 extension 173. I'm assuming that's Marianne's number. I don't know, but that's the lady I talked to. She was super, super nice. And I'm going to tell you right now, they'll set you up with whoever. It doesn't matter. They will transport the car anywhere, I believe, in the lower 48, maybe even further. So get a hold of them. This is like I said, a piece of history going to retain its value. This is a very, very, very special car. This is unlike any other Camaro that you'll ever experience. I promise you that. Let me pull this right back out here. That being said, this car is going to be something else. There will be another video on this. Yes, they do have deposits down for these cars. These cars are being built. These cars are being sold. And man, hopefully we can do a follow-up with somebody, maybe someone that's bought one. So I'm going to finish out by saying, I want to say thank you to SVE for even making this car. I believe that this is along the line something Chevrolet should have done. We didn't even get any horsepower increase throughout the whole run of the generation for 9 years, almost 10, 0 horsepower increase. So my hat's off to you. You guys are doing an amazing job. Hopefully one day I'll be able to buy one of these things and experience it for myself. Other than that, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. There will be a follow-up video to this one. So until then, I hope you guys take care, subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you guys on the next one for sure. Later.